Good afternoon, YouTubers. My name is Kay. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me once again. Today, I've got something a little bit different to show you. I think I'm going to name this actual video through sweat and tears or something similar, or sweat and swears maybe. I want to show you my codex. If you remember, um, a while back, this was probably back in January, I did a video about my codex, and it's been such a journey to get these guys to grow, and trial and error, obviously, because it was the first time I've ever had them, and it's given me jip basically. So I want to show you guys what I've got so far. So this is my Stephania Erecta. I got this back in December and I potted it up, and initially after about 3 weeks it started to grow, and I was so excited. I took photos immediately, as you do, and was really excited that this plant had started to grow, and it just died within no time. And then about it took about this, I think this is about the fourth attempt for this to grow, and finally success. So I'll bring the leaves up closer so that you can see. So it is as gorgeous as I expected, to be honest. uh I'm going to explain to you in a second. I just want you to see quite clearly what these actually look like, what the leaves look like. Yeah. So I tried everything to get this to grow. I put it in warmth, I put it in heat, I put it under a clutch, I put it in the garage in the dark, I gave it fertilizer, I gave it water, I left it alone because I didn't know what it needed, because as I say, it had sprouted and then all of a sudden it just dried up on me. And um, what I did is, I have an old fish tank in the garage. I took that out and set that up as a sort of like greenhouse, for the want of a better word. I've got a heat mat in there, it's got the light, and I cover it over so that there's humidity. And what I started to do was water this every day, every single day, twice a day, a lot of the times. I water this guy. I had it in several different pots because I thought it was the potting medium that wasn't right. Um, the potting medium that is sold for these plants don't actually work. And what I have got inside here is actually fish tank gravel and a little bit of the potting mix, but it's mostly gravel that is in here. And I top it off with some decorative gravel that I bought. So lots of nutrients, lots of heat, lots of water, lots of light. Um, I don't really want this to grow very leggy, even though the ones that are leggy look quite cute. So this is under light all the time, whether it's in direct sunlight, either by the window. Believe it or not, we're having some kind of sunlight here, or I've got a grow light behind me where I've got some other plants where it sits. So therefore the plant is growing, but it's not having to stretch itself to reach for light elsewhere. I might try that maybe next time round to see what it is like when it grows out and grows quite viney or leggy, however you want to describe it. So this is the first one, guys. Lots of water every day. I watered this, and heat mat and grow light, and this was how this ended up germinating. So the potting mix, as I say, that I use is some aquarium gravel that I had in the garage, and some actual potting soil that I use in here. At the moment, I keep it quite moist because it's actually the growing season. So I'm hoping that with the moisture and the fertilizer and the light, that it will actually continue to grow for me. I can't wait to see what this end up looks like when it gets really bushy. But I couldn't wait with all my excitement to show you um, what it looked like. So I thought I better do this video straight away. And especially now that I know that I have some measure of success with it, where it's actually alive. So that's the first one that I want to show you. The next one, it's actually another Stephania, but this one is a Subarosa, I believe this is called. When I first bought this plant, it actually had a growth, it was growing. And I was really excited because I didn't realize that it was going to come already with branches on. But within days it had dried up. I think maybe it's just from the shock of the travel and everything, because I believe that this one actually came from Thailand. Um, this one is the same as the Stephania Erecta. I have got no idea what to do to make this grow, because it is actually now spring, and I thought that that would have at least made the plant start generating some new growth. But so far, this is all I have. I don't know how well you can see. A tiny little stem trying to grow there. But that has been on here for about 2 weeks or more, and nothing is happening with it. I have it under a grow light. I'm giving it water. It's got heat. So I'm thinking I'll take it away from there for a while, maybe for a week or so, and just leave it in some direct sunlight and see what happens. So this has got the same mix as I was telling you about my Stephania Erecta. This is the same potting mix that I've got here. Just a little bit of about a handful, if well, not even a handful. You see how small the container is. Just a very tiny portion of potting soil and um, aquarium gravel that I have this in, and I'll see what happens. But so far this one isn't really very exciting. It don't want to do anything just yet. The next one, so those two that I've just shown you, I bought from sellers on Etsy. One of them, I believe, is here in the UK, the Erector, but the other one was bought from Thailand, was imported from Thailand. This one I got from a shop called the Spider Plant Shop. And this is online, obviously. And when it came, it already had this branch. I'll soon tell you what this one is called. I can't, forgive me for the pronunciation, guys. I believe it's called Fokia, Fockae. Let's have a quick look. EA. So Fockea. And the next part of the name is Edulis. So Fouquet Edulis. Forgive me for the pronunciation. I'm giving you the name. You can go research, okay, and do your best at pronouncing it. So I'm very, very happy with this one, because when it came, as I said, it already had this branch to it. So it was just a matter of, it's about the same size as the container that's done underneath it, and then this bit I left out on top. I didn't want to use a bigger container. This bit then started to grow for me, and it has just really, I'm training it to grow on here. Ever since I've had it, I think maybe 2 or 3 leaves has shed off of it, and that's been it. It's really love life. It's a cute little plant. It's really quirky. I have this one in my bedroom. Um, the leaf, this got really tiny leaves, and again, I have got my gravel mix in here, and on top some decorative gravel. But this one didn't give me any problems whatsoever. This one just really entertained me, for the want of a better word. It's, this bit hasn't grown any since I've got it. It's been the same, but it grew this new branch, and the branch is just taking off, as you can see, and I'm training it to go around this this wire. It doesn't really like it, to be honest, but I want to train it to go around that wire because it did look nice even without the wire. It just was just growing in one direction and it did look really nice. But anyway, I thought, you know, it looked quite nice on here. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased about this one as well. The next one I want to show you, which um, I hope I don't have a favorite among the codexes, but I think I do. That's a bit of a contrary statement, isn't it? But there you go. So this one is called the Philanthus mirabilis, right? And the shorter name, dragon wings, which I'll show you why it's called that. So this one was another bit of a drama to grow as well. It took its time and it did nothing for a very long time, whereas the other one had little green bits on it to indicate that there's life. This one just, there was just nothing whatsoever. And I put it under clutch, under heat, in the dark, in the damp. I was doing everything to try to stimulate it to grow, and nothing was happening. And again, when I got the brainwave to use a fish tank, which is heat on the bottom, light on top, humidity, and again with this guy, every single day it was watered, sometimes twice a day for it to start. And I think maybe spring has got something to do with it as well, but I had to water it twice a day to get it to start to sprout. And you can see why it's called the dragon wings. These two leaves that are here at nighttime, they close up. So at some point I'm going to do when it gets bigger, obviously I'm going to do a time lapse to show it opening and closing. I got the inspiration for this plant from the crazy plant guy on YouTube. I have watched his videos for a lot of inspiration. If you can see behind me there, I've got my string of hearts, and I'm hoping that one day mine will look as good as his. So it's sort of getting there, I think. Fingers crossed. I'm not too sure, but yes. So yeah, so this is the dragon wings, and it has got several sprouts on it, and someone said to me that if I wanted to, I could cut the others off and let the plant just concentrate on just growing one branch. But I think it looked pretty cute with all of it. So, you know, I want to have it all. I struggle too much with these plants to grow, to cut any of it off. It's, as I said, you know, through sweat and swears. So there's no way removing any of the branches off of it. Especially, you know, since it took so long to grow. So yeah, so this is this one. How best can I show off the leaves? Hopefully you can see it properly. Yeah. Yes, so this is it, guys. I just wanted to share these videos with you because I think initially, I'm not sure if if I'd shown you all four, but I remember these two that I did show you anyway on the previous video that I did. So I thought now that it has done something for me, it's best that I do an update to show you exactly what is going on with it with them, and that I've had some success in terms of the growth. So yeah, all of these are my favorite, and you know, this one, it hasn't let me down at all. It just continued to grow, and it just looks so quirky and cool, and I just absolutely love it. You know, there's nothing not to like about this plant, and this one is really, really easy to maintain as well. It just need to have not a lot of sun, because this one is in my bedroom, and it is pretty cool in my bedroom, and it likes it in there. So not a lot of sun, not a lot of humidity for this one either, and it continued to thrive. And just the normal fertilizer that I use for the rest of my plant that I use on these guys. I make sure that it's a broad spectrum fertilizer so that, all the bases, the NPKs are, you know, are being met in terms of the nutrients that the plant needs. As you can see, the root is healthy and the leaves are looking quite nice and green. This one, I'm not giving up. So at some point, it will have to start growing leaves and stems somewhere. So this one, I'm gonna leave it by the window for it to start to see whether or not that will help. And the dragon wing, dragon wings, I'm not sure where to keep it so that it has the humidity that it likes. At the moment, I have it in my bathroom. I don't like having plants in my bathroom because I like to look at them. So when I come in from work in the afternoons or whatever, when I come in, I want to be looking at every single one of my plants, just give an eye on them. I don't want to have to go upstairs in order to do that. So, but this one, for the moment, it's in my bathroom because I just think it needs the sun that's coming from that window up there and the humidity that's in there as well. I think it kind of like that. And then the Stephania Erecta, this I keep with the rest of the plants that I have on this desk here. And the reason why I put it there is that there's a lot of plants there now that are competing in terms of growth. So when you have plants, one plant start to shoot, another one trying to catch up with it, sort of like in the jungle, not quite, but that's the idea I'm going for. So they're competing in terms of its growth. So I'm leaving it there so it is growing naturally rather than competing, trying to reach the sun. It's just competing with other plants. So any questions, guys, please put them in the comment section below. These are my plants for today that I wanted to show you. Obviously, normally I would talk about leca and my journey, but these plants, when I saw them, I quite liked them and decided to try my hand at them. And it has been a little bit of a struggle, as I tell you, and I just wanted to share that with you and to share my joy in the fact that now they're actually bearing fruits, so to speak, in terms of the leaves that it's now producing and looking quite good as well. So one thing I need to tell you as well in terms of nutrients, I've added a little bit of magnesium salts to mixture to the soil, to water them, as well as my other fertilizers that I've been using. And I will see in the next couple of weeks whether or not that has made a difference. And I've been told that that does help big time in terms of the plant producing nice healthy leaves. So I'll keep you posted with that as well. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up if you like the contents that you see. Please do subscribe in the section just in the corner there if you want to see more videos that I do. If there's anything, any questions, anything, any videos that you'd like me to do, just make a comment down below and let me know in terms of any of the plans that I have. And I'll be sure to answer and to oblige if I can. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.